Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are back with more Clover Pit. We are continuing the run from yesterday, and we are starting at 523 on the exponents above. We are on deadline number 9, 1 round left, and we've got a little bit of farming still to do. We do still have the triple value 7s prepped already as well. Things are looking good over here. Alright. Yeah. Everything's prepped and ready to go. Let's just go ahead and get going. Here we go. Alright, let's get these rounds up again. Plus 200. More like plus 523. Hello, hello. How's it going? Right. Gotta get the speed up. Popping out on 10x once more. Here we go. Holy shit, is that gambling? It is gambling. It is gambling, and we are on the, quotes, impossible card. Delusions of Grandeur on hard mode. We are on deadline number 9, and we are at E450 on the 7 symbol. This is the 6-7 devil build. Why no deadline plus 200? What do you mean? It is deadline plus 200%. Hi, Meg. Ah, shit. Here we go again. I'm sorry, you said 6-7, so now I have to go bleach my ears. Good night. Yeah, I know. But this is the famous devil build. We are doing the 666 build with 7s, hence the 6-7. Have you gotten 999 ending? I have. I've gotten 999 ending 17 times. And we are currently on the 17th room. So I'm not really looking to do any more 999 endings. But, okay, that's pretty good. Give me 2 more rounds. Love it, love it. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, we have done 17 ascensions. So we are flying. Today was the last day of school before winter break, so now I'm going to go to sleep because I'm actually tired. Alright, have a good night. I know it was kind of a late start for the stream today, but that's fine. Alright. So we got 2 rounds left. We already have it prepped. We've got some interest stacking up here. New stream. Missed like 90% of the last one due to passing out from how tired I was. That's fine, man. That's fine. Yeah, we've got a continuation going on here. Alright, so I need to get a battery and / or a what do you call it? The Virago. I gotta get my memory back. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in the drawer. And we'll start doing some rerolls so we can kind of get the everything back charged back up. Oh, I'll take that. Hashtag free round. Oh, there's the Virago. Let's go, dude. Okay. I'm actually going to do a spin here. And then we can use that Virago next round for 2 more rounds. Yeah. Let's pump it up. I'm trying to get as far as I can. We're going to be doing as many Virago weird clock resets as we can do before we run out. Multiplier looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty good over here too. Coming along nicely on the impossible card. Aw, shit. 537. How far can we go today? Last time, in 4 hours, the last stream we got up to E500-E1200, I think. Which is crazy. Huge. Okay, so we put this in the drawer. We take out the weird clock. Put this in. We buy this. Discard the weird clock. Weird clock goes in there. We get this back out. We put the weird clock Virago inside the drawer. We take this out and we do some rerolling here to get everything charged up. We just really need the piss jar to be charged. Nice. Might as well do one more to get everything else charged up. All right. The weird clock comes back onto the table and we get 2 more rounds. Yes. We're going to be doing this for a while. Is this run going to go as far as it possibly can? Not stopping at all? True. I am not stopping this run. I am going as far as I can before the debt catches up to me, which is why I'm doing so many stacking right now. I also don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to do this stacking, because we pretty much are hitting 666s every single time. Every single run, unless we do a run and end up not hitting it. How is 666 is 6%? What do you mean? Are you asking how it is only at 6%? Let's see if I can get that. So we have 1.5% chance of seeing 666 right here on the Book of Shadows. We have the Evil Deed, which is double the chance of seeing 666. So the 1.5 on the Book of Shadows mixed with the 1.5 natural chance, and then you double that, so that's 3 doubled, gets down to 6. Aiming to beat E1500 without briefcases? Well, kind of, except I will probably not be doing no briefcases this time. I think I've already taken a couple briefcases, but only a couple, not like too many. There's one right here. I could take these, but they're just insignificant now. But yes, I am trying to go as far as I possibly can. I don't think I need to do any more of those, so we can just keep on going. Here we go. I got 2 rounds after this. I'm going as high as I possibly can go. We're going all the way. By the way, I hope everybody's having a great night. And thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I love all my viewers. And I hope you love my content enough to keep coming back. Nice, dude. Above and below E68 and E69. Oh, yeah. Is your old record still standing? It is still standing, yes. so far, I think I still have the world record of getting the highest amount without briefcases. But I think I might be beating that this time, except we do have a couple of briefcases taken already, so... I mean... technically, we didn't need to take those briefcases. Come on. Nice, dude. I'll take this. Okay. If all else fails, I can just keep re-rolling until I get enough charges on the clock to press it again to get 2 more rounds. Instead of getting, like, a battery or, say, another Virago. Or we're pushing it to the max. Pushing it to the max. This one had no tickets on it. Interesting. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. And this is the reason why I kept that in there. Okay, so now we got 1 round left. Let's just keep on doing rerolls. Hopefully we get a battery or something. There's a Virago right there. Which I can go ahead and take that and... I mean, I could do a reset, but like... interesting. This does have almost enough, so I could just re-roll for a battery. But I'm going to go ahead and use this. Why not? I mean, we have it already. That's not what I wanted to take out. Alright. So now we can go ahead and refresh here and get the rest of these things charged up. More tickets. Huge. Alright. Let's get the weird clock back out and let's get some more rounds here. My opinion, using briefcases is fine in early deadlines, but once getting them to the millions, then no. Yeah. And we are way past the millions. What does the electricity meter do? Every time you restock the store, recharge 1 charge to a random charm triggerable by the red button you have equipped. So basically, this is mixed up with, or this paired with the ritual bell, every time we get free restocks, we can basically just get everything charged up that we need to be charged. So like the phone and the number 1, we can get it charged by re-rolling, and we have free re-rolls, so we don't need to rely on batteries solely. I've never seen this game go this fast. Oh my god. Yeah, I have, if you type in !speed, that will give you the link to the Nexus mod that I have installed. And I will be making a video sometime soon with instructions on how I installed it. But yeah, that basically just gives you the option to bypass the speed. It does come with, I think, speed going up to 16 times, but that was actually putting me underneath the floorboards and it was glitching me out, so I had to change it to maxing out at 10 times speed. Alright, hopefully we can get a battery here. But we do have okay, nice. Huge, huge. Alright, so that means next time we will need to get a Virago here. Yeah. It's honestly, like, kind of daunting seeing it go this fast because, I don't know if daunting is the right word, but now I can't watch people that have the speed down to, like, 1x. I just can't see that. Like, I can't sit through that. My ADHD is like, dude, come on, please. Please enable at least the 4x multiplier in the settings. Please, I need to see it go faster. Yo, what's up, Mikaze? Missed the first part live, but this run is going so well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do have the first part on the live stream that I did yesterday. So if you missed it, you can go back and see how it started. This is my third attempt. My third attempt on the Delusions of Grandeur on hard mode, by the way. Third attempt as in, like, when I started this run yesterday, when I started restreaming Clover Pit, it was my third time trying this card. Okay, so we got to look for a thing again. Let's go ahead and get these stuff charged up. Nice. Hey, there it is. Holy, that was so fast. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. It goes in. This comes out. That goes in. This comes out. And now we just gotta get the jar charged up here. Gonna buy Clover Pit when my PC gets fixed. It's been broken since June. Ooh. That is rough. Damn. 3 rerolls, huh? Give me the weird clock back. Alright, let's keep on stacking up some rounds. We are teetering on the edge of not having enough to continue this stacking process. But as long as we keep getting Viragos, we will be just fine to keep stacking. I don't know how far I'm going to stack, but I at least want to get this to like maybe 750 before I go on. So we still got a little bit of time to go. And by the time that gets to 750, we probably will be at like E900 to 1000. Which will probably be the end of the stream. I plan on doing this stream from E500 to E1000 today. And then the next stream we do, which will probably be tomorrow, we'll pick up from E1000. Okay, let's do some charging here. Oh, battery. Yes. Nice. Alright, so I gotta look for another Virago. I've been getting super lucky on the Viragos. I mean, there is the possibility of me going extremely dry without a Virago, and then at that point, I'll just have to move on, but as long as that doesn't happen and we keep getting Viragos, we'll be just fine to keep on stacking. Love to see you still playing the game. Any recent changes? Yeah, there's been a few. So, after the hard mode dropped, there was a whole bunch of complaining on the forums saying that it was too hard. LMAO, right? Hard mode being too hard. Oh no. But there was a whole bunch of complaining, so the devs had to concede to the lesser minds, or the lesser intelligent. I don't want to dog anybody, but the people that couldn't get past hard mode, that were complaining on the forums, they had to change up some stuff. And one of the changes they made was the cigarettes. So with the hard mode coming in, the cigarettes got changed to where they would have a chance to not show up after you took them. So they actually removed that, and now they show up every single time when you restock with the cigarettes, but instead, they just made it to where the charm price increases by 1 ticket every time you buy them until the end of the deadline. Which I think is, it's an okay, right? It's an okay decision. But I just feel like that wasn't really a necessary change. But yeah, that was yesterday. Might take another few months after Christmas to get it fixed. Aw, man. Well, I hope you can get it fixed, man. Alright, I can actually put this in the drawer because I need a Virago. But we have 5 rounds, so we got a little bit of time. Oh, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's fine. We continue stacking with the 666. And then we'll take that battery, do another round, get some more free restocks, and then we will continue looking for a Virago. Hopefully we can find a Virago before the last round. I actually want to end this with 1 round left, just in case I hit a 666 on the last spin. But even if I do hit the 666 on the last spin, that's why I'm keeping the interest in there and not taking it. Kind of like as an emergency fund. But yeah, we're almost up to E600. And we just started the stream 20 minutes ago. That's kind of crazy. Already went 100 exponents. Holy shit, we hit it. That's crazy. Alright, let's get this battery. We'll do another spin. Keep it going. Keep on stacking. Oh, yeah. Already up to 30K 30K tickets. And we haven't even doubled it once with the red phones. Which is kind of crazy. How do 666 builds actually work? You lose money since it's not 999, so how do you make more money? Yeah, that's a good question. I'll go over it after this spin. But it's fairly simple. Honestly. At least it's fairly simple in the way that I'm doing it right now. Oh, that was close to a 666 on the last spin. Okay, so basically how it works is as long as you have the symbols the symbol you want, and it's stacked up a decent amount, you can also stack these for the above and below. But every time you hit a 666, I have the crystal skull, which makes diamonds, treasures, and sevens triple the value after seeing a 666. So this actually triples twice because we hit 2 666s in the start with the phone. And also when you hit a 666, these also get doubled, the above and below. And we also have the Gabibib right here, which symbol multiplier times 2 after hitting a 666, so that actually quadruples down here. So even though you lose all your money, with all of these stacked up, you can gain the amount that you have and more because you don't hit 666s as often as you think. And even though if you do hit one on the last spin, like you can always do the next round and start off like getting more, as long as you keep the multiplier or the sevens. Sorry, as long as you keep the symbols stacked up with the big mushroom. What are you going for this time around score-wise? I have no idea. I'm going until I can't go no more. Okay, we got to do some more restocking to get things charged up here. And as you can see, I've already bought quite a bit of cigarettes because now they cost 60 every time I buy one. Which is why also I opted to do the 3 free restocks for hitting a 666 because we are doing a 666 build. Alright, 3 rounds. Isn't the 999 build just a better version of the 666 charm since 666 charms still trigger with the 9s? No, because it doesn't actually count as a 666. It counts as a 999. So if you hit it, it wouldn't actually trigger the Baphomet. It has to ultimately be a 666 to count as a 666. But yes, the 999 build is technically better than the 666 because instead of losing all your money, you actually get the money that you would have lost. Which makes the 666 build a lot more challenging. So with the cigarettes getting more expensive, I suppose you double tickets with red phone calls? Yes. And that is technically how you work around the increase of these cigarettes. That's also another reason why I'm doing so much stacking on the 9th deadline. I think I'm up to like, I don't know, maybe 60 rounds so far in this deadline. But we do have basically a 99% chance to see 7s now, so we're pretty much hitting all 7s and 666s. We got 2 rounds left, which means I need to see a Virago pretty soon. We also have 40 rerolls, which is kind of crazy. Okay, everything is stacked up. So I will do this last run, and then I'm going to have to reroll until I see a Virago to continue. Otherwise, I will have to go on to the next deadline. And I don't think I'm ready to do that. But we're climbing, we're climbing. YouTube, hello, hello! Oh, that reminds me, I gotta move the chat. Hold on. One sec, one sec. You guys can sit right here above the bottle of hot sauce. Oh shit, 620. We are on speed fire right now. After maxing the patterns, isn't it better to move to a 999 build, or is that not possible? It's not possible to move to a 999 build after taking a red phone call. And I've taken red phone calls because these are reduced. So the red percentage numbers means that you've actually taken red phone calls. Alright. I have to now look for a Virago. Hopefully we can find one fairly soon. Is this game again? Are you gonna make to break your record? Maybe. Not sure how far it's gonna go. Yikes. Now we're in sketchy areas. Okay, I'm gonna actually use some of these cigarettes because I have 30,000 tickets, so it's not really that big of a deal if I lose some of them. And I do want to keep some of my rerolls here. Although it does get pretty expensive pretty fast, but now you can see the changes that they did. Cigarettes are now up to 80. Jesus. Which I could do some rerolls. Because I do have E500-E1200, but eventually I'm going to get run up on by that number. And I'm okay. Oh my god, 100. Jesus. It's not looking good. I'm going to save some of those. That helps a little bit. Alright, come on, show me a Virago. I'm going on a dry streak. Let me just make sure I don't have any Viragos in here. Nope. Which I can actually take this out now. Your lungs are about to look like prunes from buying all the cigarettes? Not really, because, I mean, I would have bought even more. But I'm just trying to save some of my tickets here. See, look, it's already on E16, which is like super low percentage compared to what I have right now. But man, oh man, really? Trying to look for one specific charm is kind of detrimental at this point. Especially when the whole build kind of revolves around it. There it is. Holy moly. Do not... I almost made a mistake. Alright, weird clock goes in here. And then this comes out. The Virago goes in. This comes out as well. And we have a battery right there, which is huge. Okay, the reset on the clock has been successful. Let's continue. Once you get a few billion tickets, the SIG price increase is basically nothing. Yeah. but we're not quite there yet. We're already down 3,000 tickets just from trying to look for that one Virago, which is kind of crazy. And of course, everything resets, like the price of the cigarettes and the price of the rerolls also resets on each new deadline. But it doesn't really matter. As long as I get one, it doesn't really matter how high the price for the rerolls are. Because I do just make everything back every single roll. Go ahead and buy this. Huge. Okay, let's get 2 more rounds here. Bam. Okay, now we are looking for another Virago again. And thus, the process repeats. Satan wanted him to misclick Virago so bad after burning so much to get it just now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's especially bad for me because sometimes I just get so lost in like what I'm doing that I forget to sometimes look at what I'm doing, you know? It's kind of like that autopilot going on super speed mode. So for me particularly, I gotta be like super careful about what I discard, or else I'm destined to fuck up like super bad. Alright. Let's look for another Virago, even though we just found one. Hopefully the next one comes super quick, please. I also need to put this in the drawer so I don't charge it. Because it doesn't really matter if I get charges on that right now. Okay. Well, we are back. We're back to using money to reroll. You can keep rolling with cash for a long time, even after you burn out. Going down on your cash account, yeah. And I do have 4 rounds left, so honestly, I don't need... You know what? I need to only look for a Virago on the first, like, with 1 round left. So we can just go ahead and keep doing this. Keep on stacking in the meantime. Admittedly, I kind of want to know how hard the inevitable crash out would go. What do you mean? Like me crashing out? My crash outs aren't that very, like that rough. I usually just have like a few seconds of midlife crisis and regret. And then I'm like, well, how can we move on from this? How can we continue this? If you had misclicked the Virago, yeah. I've done it a few times. I will admit, a few times during the fucking 36 videos I've posted already. Sometimes it's like, ah, oh, no, dude, why the fuck did I do that? But most of the time, it's just like a few seconds of regret and like, I can't believe I just did that. And then I'm like, all right, well, let's move on, I guess. Yes! Which is why sometimes you see me going super slow with, like, making sure that I'm discarding the right thing. And, like, taking charms out of the drawer and stuff, because it's just a couple centimeters away from throwing away something, right? From equipping it. Which I think they did that on purpose. I think they know what they were doing. That response is very mature. Yeah, well, I try not to dwell on this shit perspective for too long, at least. Actually, we do this, and then we throw away the Virago. Alright, nice. Let's continue stacking up some more rounds here. Yeah. With that amount of money, I think you could buy some planets with that money. If I had this kind of money in real life, jeez, dude. That'd be insane. I felt the physical pain just now when you were hovering over throwaway on the nuclear button. I've done that quite a few times as well, where I've accidentally throwing away the nuke button when I meant to equip it or put it in the drawer. Ringing up planet Magrathia. You've done it too. That is probably like a really, probably one of the worst feelings to do. Like when it happens. Okay. I really just need the piss jar and the phone to get charged. Okay, the phone is charged now. Come on. It's charging up the... it's charging up the clock instead of the piss jar. No. 1. Just what? It fully charged the clock before I get 2 charges on the piss jar. Are you serious? Mate. I could also fuck up right here if I forget that I need to put this into a Virago and I trigger it a 3rd time, because then it busts and I can't find it anymore. So I have to be super careful about that, which I hope that I think I just fucked up, actually. Because I bought this, I had the battery, I triggered it, I used the battery, I triggered it again, so, oh, yep, this is the end. The end of this deadline, I think, because I don't think I'll get another one now, because it'll bust right here. Oh, it didn't bust. Okay. Oh. There's always that short moment of panic when I think I've fucked up. Followed by that huge relief knowing that I didn't. Man, oh man. You could just roll without hitting the button to save it? Yeah, I could actually. That's a great feeling. The moment of relief when you're like, oh, I actually counted right, yeah. So many jackpots. So many back-to-back jackpots. Huge. When you think you're cooked and you're actually fine. Yeah, but now I actually need to put this in the drawer. So I gotta make sure that I'm counting right. Five rounds left. Okay. Let's keep going. Nice, dude. I haven't played Clover Pit, but to me the gameplay looks like it goes from hard early game to suffering from late success game. Suffering from success late game until you make a fatal mistake due to playing for so long you lose sleep. Yeah. But for me, I'm used to getting like a lack of sleep, so I have to be like on the verge of death to make a detrimental fuck up like that. For me at least. But I know that not everybody, I know that like 80 to 90% of the population is not like that. A Virago, or Bissu is fine, but it's not a Virago. Okay, we got 4 rounds. We keep going. We keep going and we keep chilling. Almost at E700. And we're only about 40 minutes into the stream. We started the stream at E500. That's fucking crazy. But I guess it does make sense considering we are on speed times 10. So many 666s, dude. So many. So many 666s, so many 7s jackpots, hence the 6-7 build LOL. Am I popular yet? 6-7, haha. keep it rolling. Also, we're back up to 30,000 tickets. That's a battery. Oh, man. I'm gonna skip it. I don't need it. I don't need it because we just had 1 charge left. We got 3 rounds. We continue. This build is scaling faster than your world record run so far. It is. It is. Not sure why 7's jackpots are so satisfying when you can just have any old symbol be worth way more appropriate with appropriate ramp up. Well, not really. Technically speaking, the 7's is the highest profit margin in the game because you can... There's like this thing, the skull triples the value of 7's. And also the phone options, instead of doubling, they also are triple. So the 7's is the most valuable symbol in the game, but it also is the most rare. So unless you have extreme strategy or like some really good luck, then 7's builds are kind of difficult to get started. 777 is known to be the jackpot, so mentally it feels better and it has a lot of good charms and stuff. True, yeah. Yeah. That is another option as well, or another mental thought process. Two rounds left. Which means we gotta do this last one, and then we gotta hunt for another... We gotta hunt for another Virago. Haven't had the nerve to try the triple six charms? Well, I feel that. I didn't have the nerve to do it for the longest time. But I figured I've already 100% of the game, and I've done literally every single build with every single symbol multiple times. Except for like a triple six build, so I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time I bust out the big guns. Oh! Oh, it saved me. The Book of Shadows with the extra spin. If you multiply 37 by its component, digits 3 and 7, you get 777. Oh shit, really? Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea. Yes! Super, super careful not to discard anything. Bye. Discard the clock. It's literally a couple pixels away from a detrimental effect here. 37 is my favorite. Is your favorite number? Well, 17 is my favorite number. All right. Now we got 2 more activations of the clock. This is number 1. Holy. Multiplier up to 99,000, dude. When you think of the biggest jackpot, you think 777. And it's the base number symbol since 9s and 6s are special symbols. True. By the way, E500 coming in. Very, very soon. Probably at the end of this round. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. Oh, so close. 699. My favorite number is -17, which is a coincidence since yours is 17. Why -17? I mean, I'm okay. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I need Barathrum right now. I can definitely just keep that in there. And this way I have a backup. I need to charge some stuff here. 2 rounds left. Let's do some charging. 3 rerolls. Don't mind if I do. I just need 3 more for that. Might as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we can actually put this in the drawer since we don't need that for rolling. Alright, we triggered the clock one more time, and then we use the Virago that we have saved up. Nice, nice. Boom, boom, boom. I wonder where the names Barathrum and Virago came from. That's a good question. Favorite numbers can be any number. Someone's favorite number can pi all the digits of pi. Pi all the... I mean, I know that favorite numbers can be any number, but most of the time favorite numbers have like a significance. As for me, like my favorite number 17 is my favorite number because 17 is the last... Well, 17 is... So I had a whole bunch of significant things happen to me when I was 17 that were basically life-altering in a good way. So that's the big main reason why 17 is my favorite number. Okay, let's get this Virago out. Boom. Double check. Yep. Alright, huge. Let's use some rerolls here. We got a battery. Wow, wow, wow. Massive. I should have actually saved that for the clock, but that's fine. Let's continue. By the way, it's spelled pi if you're referring to the numerical constant / Greek letter. Yes, that is true. Pi. The life of pi. 707, by the way. Also, Sensor, in relation to you saying that this build is scaling faster than the last time I did the E999, I think I was doing, I was scaling the number, like the symbols number, only using the big mushroom for half the time, and this time I've been using both the vine soup and the big mushroom from the start. So that's probably why it's scaling twice as fast. Come on. Nice. 4 rounds. We keep it going. We still have one more trigger left on the block before we have to Virago it. That and the patterns haven't maxed out yet? Yeah. Plus, we are just scaling the symbols multiplier right now. Or not the multiplier, the 7 symbol value. And we don't even have, like, a large amount of tickets. So once we get the ticket multiplier going, then it's gonna go up to like past E1000 extremely fast. Then we'll be flying. Let's do some charging. I'll take some more free rerolls, yep. Okay, this is the second one. We have to Virago that afterwards. Did you see that? Did see you've got my favorite charm, the Raging Capitalist. Took me a little bit to figure out that the shape of cigar... I can't read. Took me a little bit to figure out that that shape of cigar that's shaped like a stretched football is called a perfecto. Oh, really? I had no idea. I wonder why it's called a perfecto. Stretched football. Huh. Interesting. $727. A stretched football, huh? Kinda looks like a snowman. Alright. This needs to go in a drawer until we find a Virago. And thus, the hunt continues. We're now up to E21 on the rerolls. We have 4 rounds, so we could actually do a couple of these rounds as well. Very stereotypical cartoon tycoon cigar. More specifically, an obtuse prolate ellipsoid. This cigar is shaped like a stretched football before you light it. Oh, you talk about the cigar? So kind of like a stretched cylinder with like rounded edges. Error. Malfunctioning. Error. I always get focused on wanting to find... Look, there's a Barothrum. Wanting to find a Virago. That I forget that we actually have a couple rounds of, like, leeway. My fixation is super hard sometimes. It's kind of like extreme tunnel vision, you know? Which happens to me quite a lot. Celebrate breaking your record, have a cigar. I don't smoke cigars. Not cigars, but, other stuff. We got one more round of leeway before we need to find that. Look at that. Another Barothrum. The Virago. Okay. Let's go. More than old-fashioned celebratory thing. Oh, yeah. Damn, that's a lot of tickets. That was almost a full board of tickets, except for 3. Wow. Holy. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a full board of tickets yet. Out of all the hours of gameplay I've got on this game. Oh, we are approaching 750. Raging Capitalist putting in some work. Hell yeah. Putting in hella work. Oh, dude, the 7s are up to E650. E90 on above and below. We got 1 round left, so now we need to hunt for the Virago here. Well, lag. Oh boy. Actually, my number in the top left isn't even going down yet. It's kind of crazy, huh? Let's not go too fast so we don't roll past it accidentally, which I've been known to do quite a few times. Come on, please. Gimme, gimme. I don't need a battery, I need a Virago. I could start to use some cigarettes here, which, I mean, honestly, yeah, I'll do that. I'll use a few cigarettes. Cigarettes are now the highest costing charm in the game. It's crazy how I bought so many cigarettes. They cost 123 right now. Honestly, it's probably better to use the money. Yes! I almost rolled past it. I almost did it. It'd be cool if he had a tapered off. If he had a tapered off increase from 25%, a secret 0.1 every time you buy a charm. That would be cool. Give me a clock. I need you. And we also have a battery there, which is huge. Alright, let us continue. Yo, what's up? What's up, Cryo? Tried Death Howl. And damn, it has a difficulty curve. Oh, man. Makes me kind of interested. How big of a difficulty curve? Eh? What? Clovers have a 0.0% chance of showing up. Really? What the fuck is this then? What is this? Huh, game? Huh? What is that? That looks like a clover to me. It's probably not like a stat up 0%, probably like a 0.0001%, but even that is crazy to see one. Battery. We get back in here, and now we're back on the hunt for another Virago. Just like that, what do you know? Also, I've only seen like 5 music tapes so far. Which is kind of crazy, given all the times I've re-rolled. Insane. I kind of feel like I'm in demon time right now. Demon mode, demon time. I'm flying. Flying under the ground. I played games like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, Into the Breach, and plenty of other games that can be fairly challenging, but the main mechanic that mirrors kindling the fire in Dark Souls. Oh. Kindling the fire in Dark Souls, huh? Interesting. So it's like a checkpoint. Wow, multipliers at 52,000. Crazy. Also, I passed 750, but that's fine because now we are at E767. E6767 on a 67 build, 666 777. Whoa. All the enemies come back? Oh, it's like one of those. Okay. Interesting. That's pretty cool, though. It gives you a easy way of farming, I guess. With the memory card that if you get a jackpot, you get all the money back from the 666. That is... recovery attempts. So yeah, that would be a good card for the 666 build. But I wanted to show off that Delusions of Grandeur on hard mode is not as hard as people are making it out to be. Okay, here we go. Let's do some recharging. We got 1 round left. Alright, let's do this last round. And we got quite a few... Nice. We got quite a few free rerolls to use, which is pretty good, pretty good. Do you have to get the 999 for the golden knob? No. You just have to get a win on Delusions of Grandeur. It doesn't even have to be on hard mode. So you could just do normal Delusions of Grandeur card, get a win, and you'll get the golden knob. My 777, no! We're at 99% chance to see the sevens. Huge. Okay, above and below we're almost at E100. 676. A music tape. +1 round. Nice. We've done, oh my god, we got 109 rounds so far on this deadline. That's absurd. we're getting closer and closer to E800. Kind of crazy. But I do not want to stop this stream today until we reach E1000. That is the goal for today. And I think that's a pretty easy goal to reach. Especially if we're going to continue the pace we're on right now. We should be there within the next couple hours, you know, hour or two. Maybe not 1 hour, but within the next couple hours we should be there. Okay, 1 round left. Yeah, I know. 24 free rerolls to find this Virago. Oh, there it is. It seems like the Virago comes up. The Virago seems to show itself every time I talk about it. Sometimes. Alright, we take this, we take this. Throw the Virago away, get the weird clock back on the table. Let's charge everything back up. Alright, nice. We continue. $790. I'm pumping. Okay. Had to read a text message. Let's get it. Damn. Okay. 2 rounds. Start charging. Ah, another Virago. I'm gonna save it. Alright, let's get some stuff charged up here. Nice, and this just needs 3 more to charge up. Okay, let's go ahead and put this away and then bring back the nuke button here. And that clock will definitely be recharged the next time we have to charge up our charms. Nice, dude. 34,000 on the dot. Holy, that looks so nice. Also, boom, that E800 already. Damn, son. Pump it up, pump it up. All the 7's hitting. Okay. Gotta get my electricity meter back out. Okay, and we should be able to charge everything up here. Especially if we get a battery. That's pretty good. And then next time we use the Virago and we continue to stack rounds. Yeah. I'm maintaining this as far as I can. Vroom. I sometimes wish that there wasn't a point where it just went silent after spinning too fast. But it is what it is. What you gonna do about it? Alright. Let's use this Virago clock. Get in there. Alright, now we gotta charge everything else back up. Nice. Let's continue. Gotta get these rounds back up. Nice run. Thank you. This run will not end until the deadline catches up to me and I ultimately have to end it. Which means we could also be in this run until like E2000 and something. Which would be fucking crazy. But gotta put in the time, put in the effort. Boom, boom. That's like 3 or 4 10-hour videos right there, huh? Maybe. Maybe not 3. Maybe like 2. Especially if we're hitting E1000 in like 9 hours. Actually, yeah. Yeah, 3 rounds. Boom. Everything is charged up. Nice. Except for the clock, but that's fine. I still got one more trigger. That's gonna be a lot of opening memory cards. I honestly don't think I'm gonna open memory cards. Just because I've already 100% of the game, so there's not really any need for me to open memory cards. And I probably won't be skipping rounds. I'm gonna play out every single round. Damn, that's a lot of 666s hit this round. Or this, yeah, this round. Might be playing out every single deadline. Oh, we hit E100 on the below. Yes, dude. Alright, let's continue. What do we have in here? A Virago, right. Nice. It's nice to know that we have a Virago in the back pocket. Let's see, this needs about 5, so we should get there in time. Nice. Oh look, it's ready to go. Let's go, dude. All right. And then bring this back out. We trigger it one more time, and then we put it inside of that Virago and do it again. The repeat process. Only 220 picture stacks so far. Interesting. I mean, we don't really need that many picture stacks, I guess. We just really need 95%. The run from yesterday, yes. Also, both of these are now at E100. Yes, dude, yes. 724, we're almost at 750 on the stacks, which is pretty big. All right, reset it. Boom. And we get the charges. One more. Nice, dude. Two. Not quite at E1000 yet. So we still got a decent like hour left, I think, before we end the stream and stop at E1000. That is the goal for today's stream. I feel like I'm on a permanent fast forward right now, which is huge. Battery, holy, that's so good. Nice, okay. That means we gotta hunt for another Virago next time. It's the V time. I think maybe I'll just keep doing this until I don't find a Virago. Which I don't know if that's honestly possible to not find a Virago. Well, it might be, but I mean, we do still have quite a bit of money. So at least until like the restocks get to the point where they're at like, I don't know, E1000 or something, we might be able to continue doing it. All right. I need that Virago. Don't need the Abyssu. I honestly don't need to buy these tickets anymore either. And I don't think I'm going to be buying the cigarettes during this round anymore, or during this deadline. Barothram. Show me that red diamond. That's a red plus. That's a red circle. Nope. Please, the red diamond. Don't need the battery. Might as well go ahead and put that in. Take this out. Come on. Show me. Put it in the shop. Nope, wrong shape. I love seeing the free restocks. Come on, come on. There you are. Yes, dude. I forgot that we had rounds. See, I do it every single time. I gotta start remembering that we actually have rounds to use. But at least we have the rounds to use for the next time we go dry. You know what? I'm just doing my future self a favor. That's all it is. That's all it is. Huge. This is probably the only time that we're gonna see a 666 and say huge. Huge. Okay, dude. Okay. Pop. Pull him. Pull him, pull him. Oh man, I can't wait until I start to multiply my tickets. Which reminds me, I do now need to be careful when multiplying my tickets because I could actually trip another integer overflow. Does the clock reset once you use the charm? Yeah. It only resets after you use the Virago. Because if you trigger it 5 times without using Virago, then you won't ever see it again on that deadline. But if you use it 4 times, 2 times with the nuke, and then put it inside a Virago, and then discard the Virago to get the clock back on your table, it then resets the number of times that it can be triggered. Huge. Let's get it. Yes, dude, more. Show me more 666s. I need them. I yearn for the devil. The demon inside me is hungry. Multiplying tickets is so good. It's only good if you don't hit the overflow. Which means eventually I will have to get rid of the well, actually we could just keep buying. We could keep the Raging Capitalist and just keep buying, what do you call them? The cigarettes. That's a good way to get rid of your tickets. We got 6 rounds. Let's burn a few. Makes sense, thanks. No problem. I honestly haven't seen any other YouTuber or content creator be able to make it this far. At least not on hard mode, let alone hard mode on the impossible card that everybody's saying impossible. Hungry for a cheeseburger. Hungry for a 6 burger. Made out of blood and demonic sigils. Don't break the game's variables. Yeah, kind of a shame that it's possible to do that. But at least they put a cap on the patterns. So that's a good thing, at least. I got to E613 with cherry build similar to your setup minus the clock. I ruined it by selecting the phone call to double tickets and having 0 coins. Used a ticket to spin once and didn't have enough coins to get to the next deadline. Yeah. I got to around E650 or something on my Illuminati build. And it actually ended because I tripped a integer overflow on the tickets. And my tickets reset to 0. Because I had too many. But yeah, there is some things you have to keep in mind if you're going to go for these high value runs. You got to set only a couple ceilings. Only a couple. Ooh. Okay, we got 4 rounds to go. Or I guess 3. Or 2 now, I guess. I wonder if the deadline can overflow. I don't think so. I haven't seen, but I've heard of people going up to like like 12,000 or 15,000, something like that. And they were on deadline 200, I think. The only one that I've seen is of some Japanese person that skipped from E22 to like E13,700 or something on a 5-minute YouTube video. But they were at E200 they were at the 200th deadline by then. And they were using the briefcase only build, which involves using cigarettes to skip only for briefcases and never spin, which is kind of lame. Greed got to me. Yeah, greed gets to me a lot too. I have to keep my greed under control sometimes. Hello, 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 hello. I need you. Also, you have to be careful. If you discard the clock from the drawer, it won't actually go into the Virago. You have to discard it from the table. By the way. Yeah. Now, what would be kind of trollish for the game to do is after I use the Virago to reset the clock, give me another Virago right after that when I've already got this set up. Which isn't the worst thing, because then I could just put this in the drawer, these two in the drawer, and then it's just a little bit tedious and it makes me have one less. Which I don't even need this one for rolling. So I guess it's not really that much of a hindrance. It's just kind of an annoyance at that part, or at that point. Oh shit, we're almost at 900. Accursed avarice. You know, whenever I hear the word avarice, I always think of old school RuneScape, which is a game I used to play. But I haven't played it in like a year, I want to say. And honestly, I'm glad that I stopped playing it to go to roguelikes, because I feel like roguelikes are way better than trying to build your channel on one game in specific. We passed E900. Yes, dude. Woo. Alright, let's do this. A battery? Huge. Alright, gotta reset the clock next time. Please, please refrain from calling the cops. I know I'm speeding, but it's for a good reason. It's for a good cause. What's you guys' favorite food? You guys have a favorite food? Okay, put that in the drawer, save it for later. We got 5 rounds. Keep it rolling, keep it stacking. Going high as can go. What's my favorite food? I don't know, I really like Chinese food. Like, there's this place down here called Panda Express, and a lot of you might have heard of it, but they did have a special going on a few months ago, and I was kind of sad when it ended, but it was like, hot orange chicken. Man. That shit was so goated. Oh my god. But Chinese places are really good down here, where I'm at. Almost at E800 on the 7's value. Massive, massive. No pizza? I mean, I kind of like pizza. I like pizza. I wouldn't say it's my favorite food, though. But I could go for a... Oh! I could go for a nice, cheeky little pizza. Sometimes. I'd say I'm probably in the mood for a pizza about 60% of my life, maybe. No. But I always have a craving for Chinese food. 4 rounds, and we're gonna stack up even more here. Do you like Thai food? I've never tried Thai food. Haven't tried Indian food either. Nope. I don't think I've ever been, like, really pulled to try Indian food. I've never wanted to try it. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure why. It might be because of some of the videos that I've seen that show places like India making food with their feet or like using their hands to stir in the pots. Oh. Maybe that's something that puts me off of Indian food. Okay. Got some recharging to do here. We can trigger the clock one more time before we have to reset it. Okay. Keep it pumping. What about TV shows? What do you mean? Like, do I have a favorite TV show? I like Big Bang Theory. Also, King of the Hill. There's some decent ones. But I don't really watch TV that much, honestly. Oh, the Virago. I can actually save this because we do still have a couple of... We do still have one more trigger, I think, right? Do we have one? Korean food is delicious. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and be safe. Just gonna reset it right now. YOLO. I don't know if I've ever had Korean food. Now thinking about it, I don't think I've had a lot of different culture food. To be honest. Are you into sports? No, not really. I don't really follow any sports. I'm not a really big sports guy. You ever gambled in real life? No, but I have played the lottery a couple times. But I've never really gone to a casino or done this kind of stuff. Holy moly, he's at 940 or 931. Yep. I am flying through these. Five rounds of battery. Huge. Okay, now I definitely have to reset the clock after this one. But we've got quite a few rounds to go that we can look for a Virago and not have to spend actual money on it. Or I guess coins, not, you know, real money. I'm going through the fire and flames with this demon build. Faster than the speed of light. FTL drive activated. Faster than light. Call me an astronaut the way I'm flying through these at the speed of light. Alright, put this in the drawer. And we save it. Okay, well. That's nice to see. Especially super early. Give me this, and give me this. And we got a reset already. Let's keep it rolling. Almost 950. Holy shit, I just went from 837 to 950. It's all because of this above and below pattern. As above, so below. That's 950. We are now just 50 exponents away from E1000. And I've gone way faster than my other builds. Which is nice. Super nice. Keep going. I got one more clock activation before I gotta reset it again. That's nice to see. Saves us a little bit of rerolls. Pump it up. You've got a heightened sense of value. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I know what each word means, but I don't know what the sentence means, if that makes any sense. Does this not give you a headache so many times flashing? Nah, not really. I'm kind of used to it. I put in so many hours so far. It doesn't really matter to me. We do have to reset the clock again. So we can just keep on rolling until we see a Virago. And we do have 8 rounds. Jesus, 139 rounds on this deadline so far. That's so many. God damn. Are you willing to go to E13,000 to outdo that one person? You know what? Maybe. I might be. Like I said, I'm not stopping this run until it forces me to stop. Damn, that one spin on the Book of Shadows really saved me right there. It's a battery. I don't need the battery. I don't need it. How are your dopamine receptors not burnt out? A little thing called ADHD. I guess. At least that's what I'm blaming it on. Blaming? That's what I'm putting it on? I don't really know how to... How would I say that? You get what I'm saying. Come on, where's the next Virago? Let's keep it rocking. Waffles or pancakes? If it's Belgian waffles, definitely waffles. But I do like some pancakes. Although they wouldn't be in the morning. I'm not really a morning guy. So if I ever had an option to choose waffles or pancakes, it'd be at night. Or like in the afternoon. But yeah, pancakes unless it's a Belgian waffle. $9.84. Oh, free round. How many more videos of the hard mode series do you have left? I just have 3 left to edit and put out. I don't know if I'm gonna edit those and put them out before this one, though. I think I might just probably try and do them at the same time. Or maybe do like one day editing this, the next day editing the next video, you know? Go back and forth. To be fair, he isn't getting the crazy jackpot X and stuff, so dopamine overdose isn't rolling in. Yeah. I'm just vibing. Vibing and cruising. The real numbers don't even start until we start to multiply our tickets. Honestly. Okay. You ever been arrested? What kind of question is that? But no, like where did that question come from? But no, I've never been arrested. It's about to happen, guys. It's about to happen. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Holy shit, E999. God damn. E999 on deadline number 9 on the hardest impossible card on hard mode. Delusions of Grandeur. With the 6-7 build. The demon build. Let's keep it going. I did say I was going to stop at E1000 for this stream, but it's not even been 2 hours yet. It hasn't even been 2 hours and we've already hit 500 exponents. That's kind of crazy. E1001. $1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,005. Not quite. 3 rounds. Okay, we still have not seen another Virago. Might be in danger here. I might be in danger. For some people, being arrested as a bucket list item. That's weird. I mean, considering a bucket list item is something that you want done before you die, I'm assuming. I guess. Maybe later on. But I don't know how that would be something that somebody would want. It just seems kind of preposterous to me, but everybody's different, you know? I don't even think I have a bucket list. You have any phobias? Yes. I do have a few phobias. Just a few. Were you gonna tell him? I guess I could. So one of my biggest phobias is fear of heights. Fear of heights and fear of spiders. Arachnophobia. Yeah, those are my two biggest ones. I thought the game capped out at 9.999 E plus 999 originally until I heard different. Yeah, me too. Me too until I actually hit E999 or E999 and then went over. And then I saw people going to like E10,000 and I was like, what the hell? How far does this game go? Are those the only two fears you have? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Fear of falling. That's a pretty big one. That might be up there with fear of heights. All right, I need the Virago now. Wow, there it is. I called upon it, and it answered. Okay, this one, this one. Reset it. Reset it. Pop, lock, and drop it. Bam. To the best of my understanding, it's a rebel credibility thing. Oh, the bucket list thing. Yeah, that makes sense. So you'd never skydive? Nope. I would never skydive because that is two of my biggest fears. The fear of heights and fear of falling. I don't ever see myself skydiving in my life. In my lifetime, at least. Do you get those dreams of falling from airliner altitude too? I don't get those kind of dreams. My dreams are more violent, I guess. You could say. My dreams are like on the verge of nightmares, almost. Sometimes. At least the ones that I can remember. I've had dreams where I legitimately woke up after thinking that I died and evaporated into nothingness, and then basically my body got reformed and I woke up thinking that I was actually dead and revived. Kind of like a phoenix, you know? Alright, I guess I'll take that. Dude, that's a dream of rebirth. That's crazy that you remember that. Yeah, I've been told that the fact that I remember so many of my super vibrant dreams, it's kind of like a phenomenon. Phenomena. Phenomena. Do 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 do. But I don't really have like normal dreams. I either don't dream at all or it's just like extreme, right? Like extreme dreams. Your dreams are fucking crazy. Yeah. You must have good memory to remember your dreams. My memory is actually horrible. If that, I don't know how that makes any sense. Oh no, I got caught in a trance again. Oh shit. Not quite to E1000 on the 7's symbol yet. You have 2 rounds left. 3 rounds left. A battery? Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good to see. You ever been on a plane? Yes, I have flown several times. How does that work with your fear of heights? I mean, I just don't look out the window. Sometimes I do because I get curious to what it looks like, but I guess really if I can't see the ground, then that fear doesn't really come up. Kind of weird, huh? 2 rounds left. Bro, that makes absolutely no sense. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can't explain how my brain works. I am definitely not a neurologist. You have a college degree or no? I did not go to college. So, no. Alright, looking for that Virago again. I'm on the hunt. Not even at 50K ticket yet. Oh! I just can't help myself. With the tickets in the store, I just can't help it. I kind of feel compelled to buy them, just like I'm compelled to legally obligated to buy the music tapes. More afraid of falling? Is that your only fear? Hello! Do you guys have any phobias? So like I can use an order picker that lifts you up way high, but swaying can freak me out. I would never be able to use one of those. I used to work at Home Depot a while ago, and whenever I had to get on one of those to like get something from the top shelf down, I would always have like a mild panic attack every single time. My knees start to like shake and I start to like violently shiver. Especially if it's like a huge box. Oh god, that's like the worst thing to get off of a top shelf. Nice battery. Thank you. Okay. Gotta put that clock away next time. What did you do at Home Depot? I was in the paint department. I was a paint mixer. Oh, so you got high off of paint every day? Dude, no. Sometimes, but most of the time, no. You don't really smell the paint that close up. At least I'm not like bending over into the paint bucket to like take huge inhales, you know? I feel like I would have gotten fired if I had done that. Let's keep it flying. Also, afraid of being overwhelmed by foes without means to repel them. So, like, afraid of being conquered. Hashtag or dominated. Oh, shit. E1080. Damn, damn, damn. You more of a dog person or a cat person? I have never owned a cat, so I definitely am more of a dog person. But my girlfriend has a cat. So I guess I have been around a cat. But still, unless someday I actually get to own a cat, I think I will probably forever be a dog person. You gotta get accustomed to the cat, you know? Two rounds. So the Lowe's I worked management at, I tried to get a big rolling toolbox down off of a shelving. Oh god. We have a machine that we don't have to have another person flagging that I tried to do it down with. Please don't tell me you like hurt yourself. Is it like a forklift? Did you have to use a forklift? Blocks were getting hung up on the shelving, so I couldn't use the physics trick with that machine. Had to get the picker out. Way junkier to operate. Some of those machines are super sketchy. I've always wanted to be a forklift operator, but then like some of those videos that I see of people that like absolutely annihilate the product and like 30 shelves of that same product trying to use one of those, like the forklifts, it kind of makes me glad that I never got certified. I don't think I could handle, honestly, I don't think I could handle being, what am I trying to say? Being responsible for that much destruction. If that happened to me, I wouldn't even quit. I would just walk off because I would already know that I was fired. Immediately start looking for another job. Come on, come on. A Virago would be nice right now, please. Please and thank you. Hmm. Come on, manifest it. There it is. There it is. Successfully manifested. You just have to be careful. Yeah, but sometimes even being careful isn't enough to avoid it. Holy shit, that's an E1100. Flying. My record is E1666. I feel like we will definitely be beating that during this run. And keep in mind that that's my record just because I chose to stop. Like, I could have definitely kept on going. Order picker operates way more smoothly than jank electric ladder. I see. Another Virago. Boom. Virago in the pocket. Let's go, dude. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think I need to actually use that right now. Maybe? Ah, dude, sometimes I get so lost in where I'm at. I definitely have wasted a few rounds. by using the Virago preemptively, but in the end, it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, man. Ah. At least we got the phone charged. I'm gonna save that battery. Sometimes the colleague puts something away in a way that you can't pull without pushing the limit. Yeah. Damn people not doing stuff correctly. Damn you! If you could choose a sense to disable and enhance all your other ones, which one would it be? Oh my god. I have no idea. Probably smell? Well, no, not smell, because then I wouldn't be able to... Well, if I took away smell, then I would just have to make sure that I... Which I already do all the time, but I would just shower once or twice a day. Which I already do shower every day. So maybe smell. But I definitely wouldn't want, like, taste to go away. Probably not feel. Feel, I think, is important. Sight is probably important. Hearing is also important. Because I'm a big music fanatic. I love music. I couldn't imagine being deaf. Oh, that would be terrible. You would lose taste with smell just saying, would you? I don't know if you would fully lose the ability to taste with no smell, but maybe it would be like extremely dull. But I feel like if you took away smell, then your ability to taste would be dulled and then it would be enhanced because of the second part of the question. So maybe. I don't know, senses are just something that's super weird because they're all kind of important. Happened to me with COVID. I mean, I also had COVID one time, but I don't think it was... I don't think I lost the taste, the ability to taste because I couldn't smell. I think I could still smell. Worst, you had COVID for 8 months? Jesus. I had COVID for like a couple weeks, maybe like 3 weeks, and I lost all hearing in my left ear. It was horrendous. I hated it. 3 rounds? And it's crazy to think about because I didn't get COVID at all for like the first 2 years of it. And then my sister and her kids came over for Thanksgiving one year. And they all had it, and I immediately had it after that. So it's like, thanks. Thanks, sis. Appreciate it. Lost your sense of smell and taste? Damn. I know that smell and taste are like correlated a little bit. but I still don't think that they're like fully linked. I don't know. Maybe there's like scientific tests that prove it, and I might and probably am completely wrong about it. But damn, losing both of those for 8 months, that's crazy. How do you have COVID for 8 months? God damn. Surely it wasn't like you had COVID for a couple weeks and then that was just like a lingering after effect, right? Two rounds. Still don't smell all smells. 3 years later, I smell ashtrays out of nowhere. Oh. Damn, so it like permanently damaged your senses? Jesus. That kind of reminds me of a movie recap I saw of like some foreign film where every single person on the planet lost a random sense and they had to like couple with somebody that had that sense that they didn't have. I can't quite remember how it went or how it went, but it was really interesting to me. The fact that they had to rely on each other. But then some people just nice, dude. Some people didn't do that and they just lived with no sense. Boom. No way, dude, it happened. It fucking happened. Okay. Well. Don't mind if I do. That's fine. Nope. There we go. Huge. There's still people out there who don't have their taste buds back? Are you serious? Damn. That actually sucks. No. No. That's fine. Okay. Gotta get the electricity charger back out. Charge him. Let me actually focus on getting these charged up. before I charge that one, considering I have no money. I'm spiraling. It's a complete spiral. I've lost all touch of reality. I have become the gamble. Damn, son. 1150. Holy. Oh, that's nice to see. I don't think I've used it twice yet. Fuck it. Let's gamble. I think I'm okay with bursting it if I do it accidentally. Also, Sevens is now past E1000. Might actually call it an early stream today. Once we hit E1200 maybe. Possibly. I do want to do quite a bit of editing today. Ah, 1011. 1011. Wait. No. This one. Ooh, another music tape. Huge. All right. Let's use it. I was right. Nice. Okay. It continues. Do you like cinnamon rolls? Yeah. I love cinnamon rolls. Who doesn't like cinnamon rolls? Is there actually people that don't like cinnamon rolls? I mean, I know, like, diabetics have to be careful, but they could still have them, right? Just on a low dosage? Or am I just completely wrong about that? Nice. Okay, that's one. They can have like 2 bites of them. Mmm. Okay, okay. Are you gonna play Clover Pit when the Fusion DLC drops? Yes, 100%. I'm actually kind of excited for it. Okay. Well, yeah. Cool. Oh, that's super good to see. That's really good to see, actually. This is the second time. Gotta reset that clock next time. Once again. What about cookies? What do you mean? What about them? You have a favorite? I do... kind of. I like a couple of them. I really like chocolate chip. Snickerdoodles I think are probably one of my, if not my favorite. Gotta reset this. I like a good snickerdoodle. Oatmeal raisin? Nah. Nah, I'm not a big fan of oatmeal raisin. What kind of dog do you have? I don't own a dog right now, but my parents do, and I go over to their place sometimes. Maybe like once or twice a month. Or if they need me to like pull in a package for them if they're not at home, I'll go over and say hi to the dog. But they have a miniature schnauzer named Luna. Is a black miniature schnauzer. $55K tickets. Almost at E200 or 1200. Still on deadline number 9. We have 4 rounds. We have 166 rounds this deadline total. Jesus. Isn't stacking pointless because it's just going to disappear next deadline? No. You can actually get the stacking to stay as long as you don't take the phone ability until the end of the deadline after you've done a whole bunch of stacking. But you have to get the phone ability that doubles or triples your symbols. In this case, for 7s, it's the triple the value of 7s. But yeah, once you take that, it actually overrides all the stacking. So instead of disappearing on the next deadline, it actually stays for the entire run. That's fucking broken. Yeah, it honestly is. Which I've already got it prepped up here. Three rounds, or I guess 2 rounds until I have to actually look for a Virago. Let's keep it going. Actually, I might just get this next Virago and then call it a stream because we are hitting 1200 like now. Huge progress. We went up actually 700 exponents this stream in the course of 2.5 hours, which is insane. Started at E500 and now we're at E1200. Jesus. Okay. So let's go ahead and put these away. And then we get the weird clock out. And we look for a Virago. Ooh, another music tape. Look for a Virago to get this music tape in. Ooh, this is actually really good. But is it good enough to sacrifice a slot for it? Maybe. Oh man, that's actually a really, really good one. Dude, it's so good. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, and I'm going to put it in the drawer for later. I'll sacrifice a drawer slot for it. That's fine. I'm on money. I'm on money now. Yes. Nice. Noise. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this out. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good spot to call it. We made it all the way up to E1050 on the 7 symbol value. Let's see, above and below are at E141, and our total number at the top left is E1201. Holy moly. And we're not even done stacking yet. We still got quite a long ways to go, as long as we can continue to find Viragos. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed all of this even more gambling and seeing the number go higher and higher. Way more to come, so hope to see you guys in the next one. All right, I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you in the next one.